And what we'll do is give you a bit of a bonus in this video. We ran it against another intake which just didn't cut the mustard, and we'll show you the before and after graphs and talk a little bit about that. Today we've got a VF, it's basically the first series with the L77, and what we've got, our package, which is our CNC heads, and our latest edition is doing polished ends, so it looks quite good, so we'll continue to do that. Ramjet 3, triple stepped headers, ST camshaft, so it's got all the goodies, and it isn't automatic, it is a Calais, so a pretty cool car. Let's spin the rollers, let's see what we get. Okay, impressive 334, which is within our range, somewhere with the CNC heads, 328 to maybe even 338 on this particular car. And what we'll do is show you, we actually ran this car up earlier and it only made, quite a little bit, down on power, and it was the awesome intake. Now, I'm not out to can it, we actually use these for our V6, but the V6 motor is only a 3.6 or a 3 litre, and it doesn't make the torque or need the airflow requirements. The Ramjet 3, as you can see, is huge in the filter area. This filter's tiny and very fundamental intake. Works right in the V6 because the angles, but even inside, it's just a square edge box, like a bread box. Nothing flash about it. We've got radius basically with the MAF. And interesting, we haven't even got MAFless, we have the MAF in this car, so it is very apples for apples test. People go, oh, it won't flow anymore, you got the MAF in. It will. I have a flow bench, it does 1600 CFM. We have a lot of development and radius. That's what we do for a living, basically, when I race our boats or engines. So that big V8 making stonking power, not good enough. We'll show you. And you got to have the recipe right. Everyone asks, oh, why do you need it right? This is why you need it right. That's the extra power you get. And you can see down low, here, there's no power difference. So in the 3,000 to 3,500, we don't have any real difference significant in power because the motor doesn't need it in its air requirements, okay? That intake is not a restriction at that stage. When we get further up in the rev range, and it doesn't take much because of the demands now of the big cylinder heads and obviously the CNC, the camshaft as well, we get up to even the mid-range and quite a significant change, 255 to 266, and then we go further up and it's huge. That's 312 to 328, and you continue on, 334 to 316. That's 18 kilowatts at the rears. That's 36 horsepower just from installing the Ramjet 3 against. Listen, the difference is there's other OTRs, the VCM. The VCM and the Ramjet 3 are pretty close. The Ramjet 3 usually wins in all our testing, and I'm not trying to be biased. That's okay, but if you have one of them or some of the other substandard air intakes on the market and you've got all these other supporting mods, you need to have the right air intake. Ramjet 3, as I said, is a good quality product. It's the only one with brass screws, inserts, so it's basically there. It will last a long time, very easy to be serviceable. So that's why we spruik about some of the parts. You've got to have the right parts, right combination, so you get this result. Thanks, guys.